Hey lovely, kia ora, kia ora, kia ora, whakaalofa lahi atu, and welcome back to this week's podcast episode. Thank you so much for being here. We are 1 week into 2024. How's it going? Check in with self. How's the year been so far? Has it been good? Are you on a roll? Are you like, yeah, I got this? You're still pumped up? Or is there a part of you where it's like, fuck nah? Next year's going to be my year because this year's a write-off, seen those memes online where it's like, nah, fuck that. Next year's going to be my year. Invitation to change, to make a change to that, to decide to do different. You don't need a new year to start again. You don't need a new week to start again. You don't need a new day or a month. You could do it right now. Choose to change. Choose to be like, yeah, actually, I'm going to change that. It hasn't been the best start, but I'm choosing to have an amazing next couple of days to make my year an amazing year. And this leads into this week's podcast. It's all about being the change. So be the change that you wish to see. That lovely quote from Gandhi, right? Be the change you wish to see in the world. And you may hear it, or you might even say it yourself, where you're like, I wish something was this way. I wish my family would have hard conversations. I wish people said, I love you more to me. I wish my dad would hug me. I wish me and my sister could have great conversations. I wish I had a really good friend. I wish I had a healthy relationship. I wish I had an incredible job. I wish whatever, fill in the blank, right? And the invitation is to be that, right? If you want to have a healthy relationship, look at yourself and be the healthy relationship. If you want somebody to work on themselves, be the person who works on themselves. If you want people to say, I love you more in your family, be the person who says, I love you more. If you want hugs from your dad, be the one to hug, and give hugs to everybody, right? Be that person. Be the change you wish to see. And I think it's so easy and low-key, it's a bit of a cop-out. I wasn't brought up that way, so we don't talk like that. Me and my families don't talk like that. I never got that growing up. My dad never said, I love you, and never hugged me, That's a cop-out. Like, be that person, right? Okay, that may have happened. That may have, and there might be deeper shit that you kind of need to work on. But that doesn't mean that just because that didn't happen, your dad never hugged you, that you will never hug somebody else, or you're not going to hug your kids, or so on and so on. Be the change. Be the one to say, I love you, and show affection if that's what you want. Don't pass down these things that isn't the right thing, and you don't want that. You don't want that for yourself, but you're going to continue to pass that down and pass that on, whether it be down generations or just to family and friends or whatever. Be that change. And if you walk into your workplace and it's fucking shit, negative energy, be the bright light, be the positive, be that change that you wish to see in the world. And that goes with anything. For me, I talk about this a lot with my story. I was looking for a Polynesian life coach, and I really struggled to see a Polynesian life coach, someone who looked like me doing this work that I could really, talk to and felt seen and heard in them. So I became that, and that was what I wanted, right? If there might be something that you're seeing out there where there's a gap in the market or a gap in that space, be that person for these other people. And I'm not telling you to go do things that you don't want to do in that sense, like starting a business. If, a lot of plus size women are like, there's no plus size clothing out there. I'm like, that's a good business. You could be that business, right? You could be the change, and if that's what you want to do and feel called to, but I'm not saying go and start a whole business, but I'm just inviting you to think that way. If you see some homeless person on the side of the road, you're like, oh, I wish they had a home, or I wish somebody would help them. Be the help. Go and have a conversation. Go and give them love. Let them be seen and heard. Give them some money if you have it, right? Or give them some food or whatever. Don't just wish it for them and keep on walking, right? Be the example. And you're being an example to so many other people as well. It's like, I remember one year, New Year's, I think it was New Year's Eve actually, and we were in Melbourne City, and some guy had passed out on the ground, and everyone was kind of just walking past, walking past. He kind of did look like, I was gonna say like he did look homeless, but he might have not been homeless, whatever. Everyone was walking past, and I like saw, and I was like, I wonder if he's okay. Like, you know, everyone's just walking past. He looked passed out. So I went up, you know, and as I was walking up to be like, hey, you're all right, so many other people started coming. It's like if you become that one person, people will follow. They'll be like, oh, she's gonna go say if he's okay, let's all go. You know, you're that example, you're the change. You know, not being that sheep, but being the, I was going to say the sheep, being the farmer. Is it a farmer? Fuck, I don't know. But being the leader, right? Because we have this tribal mentality, you know, that we need to fit in, we can't be different. You know, if everyone's walking right, we need to walk right. We can't walk left. And I'm encouraging you to walk left, you know, to do things differently, to be the change you wish to see in the world. And you're probably going to hear me say that a million trillion times. You know, if you aren't seeing kindness in the world, be the kindness. If you're at the park and there's so much litter everywhere and you're like, oh, there's so much rubbish, it's so disgusting, be the person to pick up the rubbish, right? Set that example. Because people around you will see at the park like, oh, she's picking up rubbish, like maybe I should pick up rubbish, right? Maybe I should do that too. You don't even know. You could be setting an example. Once you go home, you put the rubbish in the rubbish bin, you go home, and you've kind of created this domino effect where someone's seen you, whether it's children are so impressionable as well. So, you know, someone's seen you, they're going to do it as well. And it's just this domino effect. So like, be the change, enter and fill in the gaps on whatever it is for you. Oh, I never see people who look like me on TV. I never see people who look like me on magazines. I never see people like me doing podcasts and having successful things. I never see, you know, all these things about people who look like you. Be the person, you know, be the change. Whatever you want to see in the world, whatever you wish there was more of, become that person. I wish people would speak up more. You speak up more. You be the example. You be the change, right? Answer, fill in the blank. That's the podcast, y'all. I could put in so many examples. If you want to leave in the comments some of your examples, or DM me on Instagram some of your examples of where you wish to be the change in the world. And, you know, it's a nice way to put it out there that you're going to do that. And you're going to become that in 2024 and really make changes, leave legacies, you know, for amazing, amazing people. Leave an amazing legacy behind for people to know, you know, that you were here. I think of that Beyonce song, I was here, you know that. So yeah, love you, ka kite, koikia.